This cuff is a very, very special historied cuff. And this is one that we've done for you before. And I'm so glad that we could actually bring it back for you again. So when you look at it, it's a beautiful cuff, right? It just fits beautifully. It's low profile around the wrist. I love the satin finish. I love the high polish of the relief with the flowers in the center and the beautiful, beautiful edge on this one. We have it in rose, white, and yellow. But the most amazing thing about this cuff is the story of how it came to be. So in Florence, you know of the bridge called the Ponte Vecchio. The Ponte Vecchio is the heart and soul of the jewelry world. And it's the heart and soul of the jewelry world because factories from all over Italy send their most beautiful pieces of jewelry to the shops on the Ponte Vecchio. And when you walk that bridge over the Arno River in the middle of Florence, just around the corner from the Uffizi, right? You see nothing but jewelry shops on both sides all the way across. It is a jewelry lover's dream. But Florence is also known for their jewelry, and they're known for their history and their heritage of beautiful jewelry. And very close to the Ponte Vecchio was an old jewelry shop, an ancient jewelry shop that had been there for centuries, handed down in the family from generation to generation. It finally came to the point where Mastro stands for teacher, and Mastro Santi, who owned the jewelry shop, was getting older, and he didn't have a son or a daughter to pass the jewelry shop on to, and he was closing the shop. This ancient shop that had been there literally for centuries. When he was closing the shop, one of our friends, Paola, who we adore, who is from, of course, a long history of just creating beautiful pieces for us, Paola was actually one of the people who went into the jewelry shop, and she was looking around, and she went down into the basement. In the basement, she found a series of molds. These molds were from the Renaissance. They were the actual molds that had been commissioned by wealthy families back during the Renaissance, because during the Renaissance, a wealthy family would commission a bangle, a gold bangle, that was theirs and theirs alone. That was one of the signs of wealth. If you had a bangle that was created for your family, that showed the identity of your family, what was important to your family, some kind of signature of your family. So these molds had been sitting in the basement of this jewelry shop since the Renaissance. Aren't they beautiful? To make these gorgeous bangles. So what Paola did is she did a little research, and then she went and bought all of the molds. So she has them and no one else can use them. And then she told us about them, and we were so excited. She's let us do a few of them, and she's only done them for us, not for anyone else. And they are the most beautiful, timeless, gorgeous pieces. Each and every one of these cuffs comes with a romance card that explains this amazing story of how they came to be. I love the fact that they are made just for you. I love the fact that they have such an unbelievable history to them. And I love the fact that they're something you are always going to love. So if you've been waiting on something truly special that has an unbelievable story behind it and that you'll love to wear, this is definitely your cuff.